Hello everyone, and I hope you're off to a wonderful 2017. I wanted to share with you my beautiful white phal. I got an identification on this one. Thank you so much, Yellowbird, for sending me the ID on this. This is a Norman's Mist Montclair times a Cygnus Empire, and I think this one is just so beautiful. It is a wonderful, wonderful phal. It produces beautiful flowers for me each and every year, and I'm very excited because I also have a secondary spike here, so I'm going to have a lot of beautiful white blooms on this orchid. I also wanted to share with you my secondary spike on my phal Marianne. I think this is absolutely beautiful. These blooms are huge on this plant. This is a very, very good plant. As you see, it just thrives. I've had this one, I believe, 6 years, and she blooms beautifully for me as well. Okay, and I wanted to show you too, my huge phal Cool Breeze is now spiking, as you see. So I believe that he is very, very happy in water culture. He is doing very, very well. And my sweet husband, before Christmas, went to the Mercedes dealership, and guess what he found for my phal? This is the very first jewelry that a phal of mine has ever owned, and just wanted to say a big shout out to Bill, our Mercedes dealer, for this medallion. Thank you so much. I thought you all would enjoy that. I also wanted to show you this secondary spike on my phal Intensity. As you all know, I love this phal. It produces beautiful spikes of flowers for me every single year. This is a really, really good performer, and I love this color combination as well. And this is my last stop on this video. Here is my dendrobium forest. Well, most of them. There are a few of them upstairs. I make sure not to crowd them in front of my windows. I want to make sure that they get as much light, especially during these long winter months where you don't get a lot of daylight. Just make sure that your orchids are getting as much sunlight as they possibly can. So several of you had been asking me how they're doing in water culture, and as you see, they are doing so very well. Now, I do not put these up in the windowsill. I do pull them away a few inches from the windowsill. If any of the foliage touches the windows, it will turn the foliage kind of a brownish black, and you don't want that happening. So these are doing superbly well. I had them out on my sun porch, and the nights are getting just a little bit too cool for them, so I decided to bring them in. There might be some days that I just set them out there to let them sun and then bring them back in at night. But if it gets much below 68 degrees, I don't, well, actually, if it gets below 68 degrees at all, I bring them in. So there's a good rule of thumb. Someone asked me how much water was in these. Just the tips. That might be a centimeter or two of water in the bottom. Doesn't take a lot, but just make sure that you check on the water levels as well. I might top those off every, 4 or 5 days. So that gives you an idea of how much water I put in these dendrobiums. And if you are a beginner, these are wonderful plants to start with. These are a lot of fun to watch grow. They grow quickly, and in the springtime, I'm going to have a beautiful dendrobium display. So you all be highly favored, deeply loved, and greatly blessed. And we'll see you next time.